is still being kept very honest here by Peter Hubert in P6. Only 1.5 seconds between the two of them.
Yeah, Peter Hubert not allowing the Sparmers to get away just yet. You know, the slightest mistake from Sparmers could still cost him that 5th position because Peter Hubert is right there. Hubert, though, has got a bit of breathing space. He's got Timothy Stanton behind him, a full 25.6 seconds behind him, that is. And he's being chased down by Renier Hubert in the 8th position, who's 13 seconds down the line.
Yeah, Renier in P8, and he's nearly 12 seconds ahead of Swiss Hubert in the 22 car there in P9. That is the front right-hand side suspension of the 777 of Peter Hubert, who's 1.6 seconds behind Sparmers. You see Sparmers just go out of view. There is Peter Hubert, there is Sparmers. So with 1 minute and 15 seconds left, this fight is not finished yet for that P5.
Well, I've said it before, it's not over till the Fat Gary sings, and there's a lot of racing that can still happen out here between Sparmers and Hubert. All over the circuit, actually, there's a lot that can theoretically still happen, but it's all going to boil down to this, the final minute of racing here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Riding on board with your race leader, it is Luke Lucchesi working his way around the circuit, going through turn number 11 now. He's going to head into turn number 11, into 12, then into 13th, into that left-hander, and then the long right-hander, the final corner, and that'll bring him to the start-finish line. But it looks like he's actually going to have to do another lap. Yeah, he's going to have to do another lap.
Just too fast. He's going to have to. There's the start-finish and the row of bricks. You can still see the row of bricks there. Even on iRacing, they've got the bricks there at the start-finish line. So one more lap left for race leader Luke Lucchesi.
Yeah, on the final lap he goes now. There it is. We're 5 seconds away from race time being over. Johan Fourie in second, Michael Steven in third. Willem Botha, he's down in 4th position. Jan Sparmers is in that 5th place with Peter Hubert still charging hard from that 6th position. A lot can still happen in the next couple of seconds.
Well, P5 on the last lap is still up for grabs between Sparmers and Peter Hubert. There's 1.2 seconds between the two of them when they cross the start-finish line to start their 35th and final lap. Peter Hubert in P6. Can he apply enough pressure on Jan Sparmers to move back into P5? But your race leader is heading towards the end of the lap. He's going into turn 13. And that is that man, Luke Lucchesi.
Yeah, Lucchesi going through the final corner now. That's the long right-hander. He's going to come out onto the main straight of the oval. He's going to be flashing those lights. He's going to be swerving. There he goes. Luke Lucchesi wins this round of Sports and GT Master Series. 5.6 seconds ahead of this man, Johan Fourie.
And Michael Steven, here he comes. He is 8 seconds behind Fourie, and Michael Steven finishes in P3 at the Brickyard.
Next man through will be Willem Botha in car number 12. He is in that 4th position. He is 11 seconds ahead of this man, Jan Sparmers, who works his way out of the final corner onto the main straight. He crosses the line 1.4 seconds ahead there of Peter Hubert.
There was a fight towards the end, and Jan got to the flag just ahead of Peter. Here comes P7, Timothy Stanton. He's nearly 34 seconds behind Peter Hubert. Timothy Stanton will finish in that 7th position. And then the final car on the lead lap, as we still watch Timothy Stanton, he's making his way now towards the end of the lap. He's heading into turn 14. That'll take him onto the main straight. He'll finish in P7, and car number 7 in P8. Renier Hubert is the final driver on the lead lap.
Yeah, final driver on the lead lap. Renier Hubert brings it home in that 8th position, followed by Swiss Hubert, Willem Pinaar, Jaco Steyn, Ian Riddle, Leonardo Beccari, Raymond Duggan, Herman Lazarus, and Johan Engelbrecht.
Yeah, and 2 DNFs there. One is Robbie Teens, the other one is Eugene Manouk. So, brilliant stuff out there. We had a good fight between Fourie and Lucchesi until the tail end of the Fourie car stepped out. And then it was Luke Lucchesi all the way to the checkered flag.
Yeah, Lucchesi brought it home first. Fourie brought it home in second. Michael Stephen, once again, a good race from him in that third position. Willem Botha in fourth place, followed by Jan Sparmers.
Peter Hubert, Timothy Stanton, and Renier Hubert is the final driver on the lead lap. Only 8 cars finishing on the lead lap.
We did see a notable variety of lap times. Initially, you've seen a lot of the tracks where the car driver combination on a specific circuit, they get very, very close on lap times, and this was one of those ones where there was a good couple of guys that was quick, there was a good couple of guys in the middle, and there was a couple of guys that just didn't get the feel of it and had numerous errors. A good recovery by Jaco Steyn. I must say that was a long way down and a long way back, bringing the Gazoo Racing entry a whole lot further forward, but still 1 lap down. FC, driver of the day?
Driver of the day for me would have to be, look, Lucchesi didn't put a foot wrong, but that's the kind of drive you expect from him. I'd have to say Michael Stephen. It's someone that we don't see that often in a race car out on iRacing, and to finish third amongst this lot. Well done to Michael Stephen.
Yeah, he is definitely my driver of the day. But, guys, next week it gets all fun because we go to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve where we race Aussie V8 supercars.
Oh, out in Canada.
Yep.
That's going to be something
That's
different.
That's going to be a good one next Wednesday.
Maybe they should put snow on for that race.
Well, there is talk about rain, there is talk about snow, and well, it's all been done in iRacing, and it's just getting better and better. The new release for the beginning of season number 2, the big talk, the Renault Clio, and there is moves afoot for us to start a Renault Clio League as well, which will be every second Monday. And I do believe that'll be starting in about 2 or 3 weeks from now. Remember the GT3 series, that is your MSA iRacing South Africa Premier League, your Pro-Am being the Porsche Cup, and then obviously with the 6 hours becoming a 4-hour race, that being your first Sunday of every month. And then in 2-3 weeks from now, we'll be starting with the Renault Clio Cup as well. FC, closing word from your side.
Yeah, lovely to be back in the studio for what would probably be one of my last couple of races for this year. I can't wait to keep an eye on the proceedings and even chat to you guys a bit from the stateside. All the best of luck to the rest of the guys. I'll probably see you for next week's one still, but then after that, Godspeed to everybody and keeping it safe out on the track.
Frankie, closing word from your side and bad luck for the day.
Ooh, bad luck. I would think, I don't know.
Johan Engelbrecht, that just didn't want to work.
Yeah, Jaco Steyn, I think, I don't know. It's difficult.
It didn't work for Raymond Duggan. It just didn't get smooth for Johan Engelbrecht.
It
just didn't get easy for Jaco Steyn. And Robbie Teens, it just didn't work out for him today whatsoever.
I would go with Robbie because he was mid-pack for most of it, and at the end of the day, he got a DNF. However, this one's done. We're looking forward to the Nationals at Killarney this coming Saturday, the Extreme Festival, and then we'll see you right back here next week, Wednesday, at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada for the V8s, the Aussie V8s. They'll be racing the Sports and GTI Racing Masters. From my side, enjoy the week. See you over the weekend. See you back here next week, Wednesday. Cheers, everyone.
Good night, everybody.